Imagine waking up one day and there's no electricity. Not a temporary blackout, but a permanent grid-wide failure. It's not science fiction, it's a reality that many of us may face in our lifetime. And the question is, would you be ready? How would you cook, heat your home, or even get water? For many, this scenario is a nightmare, but for some, it's just everyday life. The Amish, off-gridders, and hardcore preppers have been living and thriving without modern conveniences for years. They've mastered the art of living without power, and there's so much we can learn from them. From cooking and heating to water systems and sanitation, they've got it all figured out. But remember, it's not just about surviving, it's about living a full, meaningful life. So let's dive into the world of those who've mastered the art of living without power. The Amish have been living without electricity for centuries. Their way of life is an exemplification of what it means to truly embrace low-tech living. In the heart of Amish country, you won't find a single power line, yet life thrives. Amish homes are lit by the soft glow of oil lamps, providing a serene ambiance that electric lights simply can't replicate. The simplicity of their lighting solutions is a testament to the fact that you don't need an electrical grid to keep the darkness at bay. When it comes to cooking, the Amish have turned it into an art form. They use wood-burning cook stoves that not only prepare their meals but also heat their homes. The smell of burning wood and freshly baked bread is a common scent in an Amish kitchen. It's a reminder that cooking without electricity or gas isn't just possible. It's also deeply satisfying. The Amish are well known for their farming skills. They rely on horse-drawn machinery to till their fields and harvest their crops. The fruits of their labor are not only used to feed their communities, but are also sold at local markets, proving that a productive, self-sustaining life is possible without the use of modern technology. In the realm of transportation, the Amish choose to use horses and buggies. This mode of transport is not only environmentally friendly, but also allows them to maintain a slower, more mindful pace of life. This is a stark contrast to the high-speed, high-stress world of modern transportation. The Amish lifestyle may seem foreign to many of us who are accustomed to the conveniences of modern life, but their way of living serves as a reminder that we can exist and even thrive without the trappings of technology. Their culture is a testament to the fact that a satisfying, productive life is possible without relying on the grid. It's a lesson that we can all learn from, especially in a world where the stability of our modern systems is far from guaranteed. The Amish are a testament to the fact that a satisfying, productive life is possible without relying on the grid. Off-gridders aren't just surviving, they're thriving. Now let's delve into the innovative ways these modern pioneers harness the power of nature to live a life less dependent on the grid. Take solar ovens, for example. These ingenious devices are a testament to the power of the sun. They use reflective surfaces to concentrate sunlight, creating a heat source that can cook meals and boil water. It's the perfect example of a simple, sustainable solution that doesn't rely on electricity or gas. Next, let's talk about rain catchment. This system is about as straightforward as it gets, yet its impact is profound. By redirecting the flow of rainwater from rooftops into storage tanks, off-gridders can amass a surprising amount of water. This water can be used for everything from irrigation to sanitation and, with proper filtration, even drinking. And then there are root cellars. These underground storage spaces tap into the Earth's natural insulation to keep food fresh for extended periods. They're a lifeline for preserving the bounty of the harvest season and ensuring a steady food supply throughout the year. But it's not just about the tools. It's about a way of life. It's about understanding the rhythms of the natural world and aligning our lives with them. It's about using what's readily available in our environment and making the most out of it. Off-gridders embody this philosophy. They don't just use these tools, they understand them. They know how to adjust their solar ovens to the sun's path. They maintain their rain catchment systems to ensure clean water. They manage the temperature and humidity in their root cellars to keep their food in optimal condition. These self-sufficient homesteaders show us that a life off the grid is not only possible, but also liberating. By leveraging the power of nature, they've created a lifestyle that's resilient, sustainable, and deeply connected to the world around them. Cooking without electricity or gas? It's not only feasible, but can also be quite enjoyable. When you think of cooking, you likely imagine a modern kitchen filled with electric gadgets and gas-powered stoves. But what if I told you that a no-power kitchen can be just as functional and even add a touch of adventure to your meal prep? Let's start with off-grid stoves. These are typically fueled by propane or wood, and they function similarly to their electric counterparts. The key difference here is that you're trading a bit of convenience for independence from the grid. And who knows, you might even find yourself enjoying the rustic charm of cooking over an open flame. Then, there's the rocket oven. This clever device uses small amounts of biomass like twigs and wood chips to produce a high-temperature flame. It's a compact, efficient way to cook your meals, and it leaves a minimal ecological footprint. Of course, we can't forget about wood cook stoves. These are a staple in many off-grid homes, and for good reason. They not only provide a means to cook your food, but they also double as a heat source during colder months. But what about food preservation? In a no-power kitchen, you'll need to think beyond the fridge. Canning, pickling, and dehydrating are all time-honored techniques that can keep your food fresh for months, even years, without requiring a single watt of electricity. And let's not forget about root cellars, where nature does the refrigeration work for you. So, as you can see, living without power doesn't mean giving up on good food. It's about adapting, innovating, and maybe even returning to some of the traditional ways of doing things. It's about understanding that you don't need to be plugged in to whip up a delicious meal. With a bit of skill and creativity, you can prepare a feast without touching a single electric appliance. Keeping warm and lighting up your space need not depend on the grid. Traditional methods, time-tested and effective, can provide you with the warmth and light you need to carry on with life as usual, even in a world without electricity. Let's start with heating. A wood stove, for instance, isn't just a charming relic from the past. It's a highly efficient heat source that can warm an entire home. And beyond just providing heat, it can also serve as a cooking surface, making it a truly multifunctional appliance. Now imagine this combined with the principle of thermal mass. By surrounding your wood stove with materials that absorb and slowly release heat, like stone or brick, you can create a heating system that keeps your home warm long after the fire has gone out. But what about lighting? Well, oil lamps and candles might seem outdated, but they have been providing light for thousands of years. An oil lamp, for instance, can burn for hours on a small amount of lamp oil, while candles come in all shapes and sizes, providing flexible lighting options. These methods are not only functional but also add a warm, inviting ambiance to your space. And let's not forget about the sun, our most abundant and reliable light source. By simply designing your home to take advantage of natural daylight, you can reduce the need for artificial lighting during the day. This can be as simple as positioning your windows to capture the most sunlight, or as complex as installing light tubes and skylights to distribute daylight throughout your home. Finally, solar lanterns can provide a modern, renewable alternative to traditional lighting methods. With advancements in solar technology, these lanterns can provide hours of light after a day of charging in the sun, making them an excellent off-grid lighting solution. With these simple, effective alternatives, you can heat and light up your space without relying on the grid. So, when the lights go out, you won't be left in the dark or the cold. You'll be ready, armed with the knowledge and tools to carry on. Clean water and sanitation are crucial for survival and health. Without electricity, we need to adapt and find ways to meet these basic needs. Let's take a look at some low-tech solutions that have stood the test of time and are still in use today. Hand pumps, for instance, are an age-old way to draw water from the ground. They're simple, reliable, and don't require any power. A well-positioned hand pump can provide a steady supply of clean, drinkable water. Gravity-fed filters are another ingenious solution. They use the natural force of gravity to pull water through a filter, removing impurities. It's a slow process, but it's effective and completely off-grid. Cisterns have been used for centuries to store and supply water. They can be as simple as a barrel catching rainwater from your roof, or as complex as a large underground reservoir. With a cistern, you can collect and store rainwater during wet periods and use it during dry spells. But what about purification? Boiling is the most well-known method, but there are others. For example, solar disinfection, or SODIS, involves placing water in clear plastic bottles and leaving them in the sun for 6 hours. The sun's UV rays kill harmful bacteria and viruses, making the water safe to drink. Sanitation is just as important as clean water. Composting toilets are a sustainable solution that turns human waste into nutrient-rich compost. They're simple, odorless, and don't require water or electricity. Gray water recycling is another way to maximize water usage. It's the practice of reusing water from sources like sinks and showers for non-drinking purposes, such as flushing toilets or watering plants. Lastly, off-grid hygiene tips can be as simple as using a tippy tap, a hands-free way to wash hands that uses a small amount of water, or making homemade soap from natural ingredients. Even without modern plumbing, there are ways to stay hydrated, clean, and healthy. It's all about being resourceful and using what nature provides. Living without power is as much about mindset as it is about skills and tools. It's about embracing a shift in thinking, from reliance on convenience to embracing capability. It's about realizing that true independence means rolling up your sleeves, getting your hands dirty, and relishing the satisfaction that comes from self-reliance. But how do we achieve this mindset shift? It's not about throwing out all your gadgets and living in the dark. It's about gradually integrating low-tech habits and tools into your daily life. Start with simple steps. For example, try cooking a meal outdoors on a wood-fired stove or solar oven. Or experiment with preserving food the old-fashioned way, using methods like canning, smoking, or dehydrating. Next, learn how to heat your home without relying on the grid. This could mean installing a wood-burning stove or learning how to insulate your home effectively to retain heat. Similarly, explore lighting solutions that don't rely on electricity, such as oil lamps, candles, or solar lanterns. Water is another crucial aspect. Start by setting up a rain catchment system or learning how to purify water using low-tech methods. And let's not forget about sanitation. Composting toilets, gray water recycling systems, and other off-grid hygiene solutions are all worth exploring. The key here is to start integrating these habits and tools into your daily life now, not when disaster strikes. By doing so, you'll be better prepared, more resilient, and less dependent on a fragile infrastructure that may not always be there to support you. This is the essence of the mindset shift, moving from a life of convenience to a life of capability. It's about learning to live in harmony with nature, instead of fighting against it. It's about embracing the wisdom of the generations who lived before us, who knew how to survive and thrive without the conveniences of the modern world. Start building your low-tech life now, not when disaster strikes. It's a journey, not a destination, and every step you take towards self-reliance is a step towards a more resilient, sustainable, and fulfilling life.